So we had this conversation a while ago that Aaron Sorkin was trying to figure out, again, a social network too, of course, based off of Facebook, right? And so now he's finally came forward. Him and Sony are working on the official sequel to The Social Network, guys. And he's still saying that, like, which is really interesting to me, that it might not be a big Zuckerberg story, which to me, it's like, isn't that the Social Network story? Isn't it really about him? And they're like, well, Jesse Eisenberg big back. They said, well, we're not sure if he'll be back or a minor role. I'm like, I feel like it has to be about Jesse Eisenberg, about Zuckerberg. I don't know how you do this movie without actually following that character who made Facebook. It's about Facebook. So how do you do Facebook without, I don't know, guys, but there's still no real plot details coming forward. They're calling it a follow-up film. He is working on right now. They're calling it part 2 on top of that. They're not saying who's going to come back. There will be some new ensemble cast coming back as well. We'll have to find out what that's going to be. But I do believe that, Eisenberg has to come back, guys. Come on, Jesse Eisenberg has to be here. We have to have Zuckerberg. I mean, I don't understand anywhere to do without it, but, we'll find out. And hopefully David Fincher directs this as well, because I think that he had his stamp on there before. I don't really see anybody else doing that. But then again, in this world where Tarantino is doing, or I say where he's doing a Tarantino movie, maybe Tarantino can do The Social Network too. That might be interesting, guys. But I gotta say, I'm interested by this. I think I like the first one. I liked a lot. It was a lot of fun. I think what they did with that before, of course, Armie Hammer was canceled. He's coming back now, so maybe he can come back for this now. Also, Eisenberg, Jesse's got like what he's doing Now You See Me. I think he'd come back. He was saying about how his career was kind of ruined after he did Batman vs Superman being Lex Luthor. So I think this is a good way for him to come back into it, because I think that was a big praise for him during that first movie. But we have to kind of cover like where this goes. I just can't see this working without being about Zuckerberg. Maybe I'm crazy about this, but I don't know. Valarie, what do you think about this? I see it nod in your head. Do you think we need a Facebook movie right now, a sequel, or should this be more about like a TikTok movie, or maybe about a Instagram movie more than a Facebook movie?
I mean, it would certainly be interesting. I would love to see any of those movies, honestly. But I mean, I think with this particular angle, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's happened since the last movie came out, in terms of like just perception of these huge like mega millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires, whatever you want to call them. And I think it would be interesting to see like what angle they would take about like if it would take place now, like Zuckerberg and everything that he's been doing with like Meta and whatnot since then. I would like to see that actually, and just maybe from his perspective, and just how the public has really, I guess, not glorified him as much as they have in the past. Like he was seen as like one of those like really great like startup business guys, and I think a lot of people's perception has changed on that. So it would be really interesting to see. And also, I will only watch it if this one is also scored by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross.
Oh yeah. How great was that score? So good, Val. Oh, it was so good. They have to come back. I can't see it without it. I just really can't see it work without them. And honestly, like overall, the whole creative group, like if you do this right, the first one I think did so well because of like the direction, the production design, the music, the everything across board, the acting, all of it really was. So I can't see this working without, bring everybody back. Why would we not? Why would we not if we're going to do this? And I'm interested too, too bad that Elon Musk fight never happened between the two of them, because that would have been a great part for a movie. That's all I'm saying.
That's so true.
It would have been awesome. It would have been really good. They were threatening to fight each other for a long time. Man, I wanted to see that happen. Right?
I know.
I would have been freaking hilarious. But I just can't see a world. And also, like, do you think that like JT would probably come back? I would think, right? Justin Timberlake. I can't see him not coming back.
Job.
Yeah, right. Andrew Garfield.
Oh, yes, Andrew Garfield. I forgot that Andrew Garfield was in that. Everybody loves Andrew Garfield.
He's so good.
He would make the movie.
I love Andrew Garfield. Best Spider-Man ever. I'm saying he's just such a good actor. I love him so much. Ever. Right, Pepestar? Best ever. But that's a big deal. But to make this actually work, though, it's like, I don't know, like, where's the plot go? Because a lot has changed with Meta. We got into the virtuality world. We're talking about all the lawsuits he's had, too. So maybe it's going to deal with some of that with the AI lawsuits now that are happening. Angela, do you think they're maybe going to cover some of that, maybe? Because there is a lot of that happening.
Yeah, I do. I think they're going to go into probably like the era of basically the impact of like the Facebook files, right? So that's like talking about like exposing how Facebook knowingly amplified teen harm, misinformation, sort of that extremist content. And I think the key themes that they want to bring is that impact on youth mental health, preteens, kind of how Facebook has how that's impacted that particular subset of people, and how it's just been a big thing. I think the political misinformation will be talked about, especially around the 2020 election, possibly the January 6th riots, how Facebook played a role within that, the algorithm versus integrity type thing. So I think they're going to be prioritizing engagement, like over ethics. That's going to definitely be talked about, I'm sure. So, and I think they'll probably bring back some of the original cast. I mean, I'm sure Eisenberg will come back. I don't know if they'll do. I mean, maybe what is it? Sean Parker's role. I think that was one of them. That was Justin Timberlake's role, I think. Right?
Timberlake, yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe they'll bring him back, but I think they're going to talk about all those key things. Probably, maybe some things related to AI too in there.
I thought there's got to be AI stuff.
Like the lawsuits that they were involved in, things like that, kind of deep, like, again, going into more of a deep dive into the stuff that Facebook was involved with, and conspiracy, and like also facts, like of what they know. I mean, how things have changed, how Facebook's also sort of turned into the Craigslist, right? It wasn't like that before. It is like Craigslist disappeared. And now Facebook's it's like Facebook Marketplace now. It's like where, you know what I mean?
We go sell all our stuff there.
Huh?
I literally furnished my... Sorry.
No, right. Yeah, you're right, Valarie. You buy all your stuff on Facebook Marketplace.
Now it's a marketplace to sell and buy and to advertise. So it changed a lot into that. And then obviously, it's going to talk about all those things and like how it's connecting groups and people in different ways, because it's changed so much from the way it started, from the conception and like the stealing of the information, right? Of essentially how that happened, and then how it came to fruition, right? And then now it's like where we are now is such a long. I mean, there's been so many things, IPO. I mean, all of that. I think was the IPO in that one, the social network when they launched? Too long.
I
don't think it was.
I don't think it was.
I think they just covered. No, yeah. I'm sorry, it's not, because they covered only like the hearings between like the
brothers,
the brothers, and then Garfield and their characters to kind of basically decide what they were owed for him, like for the company valuation, but it was actually wrong, and then. Yeah.
Do you see this being some people will watch, though? Do you think they'll be fascinated by it? Or do you think that it could be like too legalese? And I mean, I don't know. I mean, the drama was really there in that first one because it's about him stealing the company, kind of, or making it his
it's about
thing.
Him stealing other people's, running with other people's ideas and then running back home and like just coding and like going nuts and starting this company. Because it was, I mean, that's kind of the thing in any business situation. I mean, like if you're going to start mouthing and telling people your ideas and they're creative and they're good and you don't have anything like legal put to it, I mean, someone can change it, just tweak it a little bit, and it changes the dynamic, and it's no longer considered a copyright or trademark, infringement, because you can do that. Yeah. So that wasn't even the case in this. This kid just ran back to his dorm room and started started
going at it. He's like, I like this idea. Bam, bam, face swap.
Yeah, like smart idea. And just to think, like, what a time. Right. To be then, to know him, be in that time and be there, like to know what this all turned into. And we don't even know we still don't know what it will evolve into. It's still evolving. It's changing. It's like a freaking amoeba,
He's constantly manipulating, changing it. We got the whole meta stuff, the AI stuff. I mean, it's not even like Facebook really anymore what it used to be. It's like from the Facebook to Facebook to Meta, but it's still Facebook, but it's not Facebook. I'm just confused by it most of the time.
No, I don't even know what it is anymore. It's like a thing.
I don't even know. Yeah, maybe this moment. Those will be called meta, probably. Let's call this one meta, the sequel. You know,
meta thing. I don't know.
just leave it there.
I call it like thing. Are you going to go into the thing? I mean, I will say this. I'm involved in some great professional groups on there and stuff, and they're awesome. I mean, it's wonderful. But yeah, I mean, but what this will go into is all those kind of key themes, and then maybe it'll branch off if they have time. But I mean, it's only probably going to be a 2-hour movie, right? So they have to figure out what have been the real meaty pieces of like what's happened since the first film and what they can talk about.
Yeah.
So.
You know what's very fascinating about this movie right now, Angela? You know what that is?
What?
GR. He's super excited about this. You can tell. GR.
I can see it on GR's face.
All over his face.
Well, I think the first one proved what a dirtbag Zuckerberg really is. Goes home and steals the guy's idea, makes $1 gazillion, interferes in everything going on social, kicks people off his channel he doesn't like or wants to silence. The guy's an asshole. That's the nicest thing I can say about him. If he did that to me when I was in college, he wouldn't have got rich because he wouldn't have been alive to get rich from.
Oh, stop it with that stuff.
No, I don't have to.
Joe would have gone after him.
I'm being honest.
Now, why are we always talking about hurting people? That makes no sense.
Well, Pepsi, what about you? What would you do to this guy if he stole all your snickety snacks and ran away down the street?
I court the legal way. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. But hurting someone?
Yeah.
Come on. Stop it. We have to stop this.
Do you think Pepestar this could be a big hit?
I don't know. I like the first one. I love the first one. I love the idea. I love what they talked about. I don't know about this one. I really don't. But hey, if you get the money to do it, you do it.
Yeah, I think they're gonna rock and roll with it. I just don't know if the audience is there though either. I don't know if it's there.
Yeah.
Right.
It could be. I mean, depends on how they do it. It could be a snore. I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, a lot of people are on Facebook, so I mean, they're probably, or they're gonna maybe there'll be just some interest to see how Sorkin does it, but I don't know. I think it's also like.
Thanks, Jonathan.
I love you, Jonathan.
Waste management.
I also think that this too. I always look at these stories and I think like, what do you tell kids when they see this stuff? You know what I mean? Like, what does it say? What message does this kind of stuff send to kids? Because it's like, to me, it just looks so bad. Like when you look at the original, like GR is saying, like this guy stole other people's ideas. And I mean, this happens every day in business all the time. That's why everybody has an NDA thing. They think, try and protect something. I mean, there's loopholes to all the stuff, but like, it's so sad. It's like, and I feel like it just it sets a horrible example for kids because you try and like teach them, this is how you should do things and be this way and follow these rules and do this and do that and whatever. Right. And then you see these like movies and the glorification of this stuff. And I think it sends such a horrible message, like from the most prominent people in our country to like, Hollywood everywhere. It just looks horrible. Like dirty pedophiles can come back and work again. Hey, it's okay. You can, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like all these, I start thinking about this bigger picture and it makes me think of like, how do you explain things when kids have questions? Like, and they're so real. And I get it. I've heard this from kids. That's why I'm bringing it up. It's like disturbing because you have to really figure out how do you rationalize these types of things because kids recognize it. It's really crazy. But
they keep getting chance.
On the head. She hit it on the head. Rules. The rules are somebody steals something from you, you take them to court.
Yeah. Well, and also it's like, but also some of these people just get away with some of this stuff though too. They just do. And even like what happened with Facebook, like they took them to court and they still. At the end, Zuckerberg kind of won in a lot of ways. I mean, they still got money, but it wasn't the same. And, and this whole thing with Kevin Spacey, there's people coming back all the time.
But doesn't it send a message like you can get away with it and be okay?
It does.
I mean, it sends a message like it's okay. You can do this and be a leader of a country, or you can be a leader of a state, or a leader of a place, or you know what I'm saying? You can still do really bad things and you can still be the CEO or it sends such bad messages. It's like the opposite of what we teach kids. That's all. It bothers me. I hate it. I don't like it.
100% correct.
Yeah.
But, you
Sorry,
know,
but that's my PSA for the night. I just like kids are such like innocent people, like these people, and I just feel like it's so awful when they like recognize these things and they're like, oh, didn't that guy steal Facebook? And you're like, they see the story. I mean, it's like, but then why is he a billionaire? You know, they ask these questions and you're just trying to like, wow, you're so smart. Yeah, that is wrong. Like they see it from just a very basic perspective, but it's just, that's what it is. I agree with a 3-year-old. It's like,
kids absorb things, good and bad.
He's off to the races after that, though. Too. I just don't know if this could be as a big a hit as the first one. That was very much of its time. And I really enjoyed it, but like I'm just not sure if we can do that same kind of story to be that. I want to see it, but I don't know if it can be that big of a story. And I agree with Valarie too that the Trent Reznor thing has to still happen. We have to keep that. And Angela, you're right. We shouldn't have these people. Like I think sometimes like. We're glorifying them and they get away with it. And you know what? This is going to glorify him some more, but another movie. That's all it's going to do. So he probably loves it. He's going to love it.
He's a dad.
He's a
dad. He's got kids. I mean, ask them. What do you think of dad?
Yeah, what do you think, Dad?
He's a moron.
He's rich.
He's a moron.
Valarie said it all to her face, too. I'm not sure.
And a thief.
I'm also...
Mark had kids.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, and at the end of the day, like he's Zuckerberg. He's one of the richest mans in the world, and I think at the end of the day, we've already told his story. I know there's people are saying there's more to tell. Aaron Sorkin, I think, is an amazing writer. I'm interested to see what he's got up his sleeve, but bring the whole team back, and we'll see. We can only contemplate, but honestly, at the end of the day, I just don't see how this is a big hit. The first one, but time will tell, guys.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.